Hey, Joey Badass, this is what you wanted, right? This is what you wanted. You just dropped a diss track calling out the West Coast, and they ready to go. Now, you not up to date. Joey Badass dropped a song called The Ruler's Back. A lot of people took it as a diss to Kendrick Lamar, but he was really dissing the West Coast. Basically saying that too many people is showing too much love to the West Coast right now, and the East Coast need to get on their Well, some of the West Coast dudes is already outside. This is Ray Vaughn. He's a West Coast artist that is also signed to TDE. He just put out a track calling out Joey Badass by name.
With the sneak diss and taking shots at us, they hide the Uzi. Cause the only badass the world was recognizing is Boozy. Please don't get confused with shooting the movies. We're really shooting was on Soul Album. So if you ask me, you look like a goofy.
I don't know about y'all, but I love this, bro. I love this, bro. Getting another East Coast versus West Coast spat, and I think this one is way different than the previous one, of course. Because I think people are just rapping this time. You know what I'm saying? Joey Badass, this didn't come off as malicious or anything of that nature, and neither did Ray Vaughn's. And the fact that I think other people are gonna get involved, they kind of have to, bro. Other people gonna get involved, and this gonna get crazy. You finna be seeing shots from this person and that person on the East Coast. Now this person and that person on the West Coast gonna have something to say. And we just gonna be talking about the better records. I don't know about y'all, but I think rap beef is good for hip hop. Now, it's not good for hip hop if we taking it to the streets. If we taking it to where people are being injured, people are taking it to, you know, some rap beef is not to that magnitude. Like even Kendrick Lamar and Drake didn't have to go as far as it did. But at the end of the day, Kendrick Lamar warned Drake that if you're gonna take it below the belt and take it further than it needs to go, I'm going to take it even further than you, and that's why this has so much animosity. And there was a whole bunch of animosity between them in the first place. I think it was always deeper than rap anyway. This situation is way different, man. Joey Badass went out there and threw a light shot at the West Coast. The West Coast rappers are responding, throwing light shots back, but they called them out by name. So it's official now. It's real now. Now I don't know why there's people that think the West Coast don't got a bunch of lyrical guys, or like Kendrick Lamar and Ab-Soul are the only lyrical guys on the West Coast. Y'all never heard of Daylight, bruh? Who, by the way, also dropped a song talking about Joey Badass. And he just showed the levels in rapping. But anyway, everybody coming outside, bro. This start of this year is off to an incredible start. We talking about strictly hip hop, bro. And listen, the best case scenario, we get the best spitters on the East Coast coming outside dropping diss records, and we get the best spitters on the West Coast coming outside dropping diss records. And bro, we finna have a blast of a 2025 if that's gonna happen. I will say this, Joey Badass, you started it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that on the clock thing that people be talking about, but you did start it. So I expect a response in at least a decent amount of time. It shouldn't take you a whole bunch of months. It shouldn't take you a whole bunch of nothing, because this is what you wanted. You said you got a whole lot more to say. So let's get to it. Let's get it popping. Shout out to Ray Vaughn for seizing the moment, taking the opportunity to be one of the first ones to step up for the West Coast and saying the names in the song. Saying names, bro. That shit is so important to me. Like the subliminals and all that, that's cute or whatever. Let's put a name on it. Let's get it popping. Comment, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. Out.